GME restricted, Nokia restricted, AMC restricted, Robinhood has restricted stocks.
Because what happened this week was monumental, and I think it changed the course of investing forever.
So let's not call it investing, it's gambling. And with gambling come the downsides, the losses.
Come on.
The potential for addiction. And so we need education.
Knowledge.
Stocks only go up.
So in case you're living under a rock, you need to know what's going on because we are literally witnessing history when it comes to the finance sector and specifically when it comes to different brokerages and market manipulation. Now this all started before the 25th, but for the sake of time, we're going to fast forward a bit and we're going to move back to this past Monday. That's when we saw insane spikes in different stocks, different companies such as GME, GameStop, also AMC, and of course you can't forget about Dogecoin. Now to understand what's going on, you need to understand two things, and that is Reddit and GME, specifically what a short squeeze is. And don't worry, we'll get into that. I'm going to simplify it down for you guys. But to begin, what is Reddit? To put it short, Reddit is a platform that consists of different subreddits. Think of these as different categories, and people go to these subreddits to ask questions, to discuss, and to talk about their interests within that category. Some of the categories include personal finance, relationships, vegans, anti-vegans, and of course, one of the most notorious ones, and the one that we're going to be focusing on today, is WallStreeBets. Now, this subreddit has become so popular that the group has grown from 1.6 million users to over 7 million in a span of 1 week, which is crazy. Now for the second part is, what is a short squeeze? And it's a little hard to understand. I know that I had some trouble myself. So for this, I'm going to use the snake and gorilla analogy. So here we go. Let's say there's 5 bananas that currently cost $10 each. One ape on the market has 5 bananas. We then have a snake that asks to borrow these 5 bananas for a bit and instead sells these 5 bananas thinking that the price will go down. This is what shorting is. He thinks he can buy them later for less money and then he would give them back to the ape so he would profit the difference. Now the group of apes notice that the snakes are doing this and decide to buy all the bananas on the market until the snakes have no other choice but to buy them from the group of apes in order to return what they borrowed. So if the group of apes stay strong and buy more and hold them, then the price will go up. So this is exactly what is happening to Melvin Capital. They shorted GameStop. Now GameStop has gone viral. Everyone is buying, everyone is holding. This is causing the price to go up. And now Melvin is going to be forced to cover their shares at these current price points instead of $4 a share. So in other words, they're losing billions and billions of dollars.
All right, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me just how I do it. Ready?
That's it.
Your turn.
Now, as much as I want to see these hedge funds go down, the reality is that this is probably not going to happen because they're backed up by other big guys. So in this case, Melvin Capital has been bailed out by Citadel because they invested $2.75 billion. So yeah, big money there. Also, in case you didn't know, Citadel is actually Robinhood's main customer. They handle the clearing in the back end, and Robinhood actually sells them data regarding what retail investors are doing. So in other words, they are selling them information on what retail investors are doing so that Citadel can make more informed investing decisions. Yeah, I actually didn't know about this either, but honestly, I'm not too surprised. So because Robinhood depends so much on Citadel, there was actually rumors that Citadel forced Robinhood to stop trading GME, AMC, and of course other volatile stocks. Now obviously they're gonna deny this because if they don't, well, that's illegal, and well, let's just say it's not gonna end up too well for them. So the next logical question you may be asking is, what is to blame? Well, number one, we have Webull, who is blaming Apex Clearing. Number two, we have M1 Finance blaming Apex Clearing as well. And number three, we have Robinhood. And guess what? They can't blame Apex Clearing because, well, they can't. Robinhood actually does their own clearing under the company name Clearing by Robinhood. So, there goes that. So they can't blame themselves. That would be a messy situation. Now, I think it was definitely a liquidity issue, although Vlad didn't specify this, but after watching a lot of interviews, videos, I came up to that conclusion. And here are some of those clips.
But it sounds to me, though, that you're suggesting that there was a liquidity problem.
No, there was no liquidity problem. And to be clear, this was done preemptively. So,
Tim Cook is like, hey, I got a credit facility here for you for 10 bill.
would you have had to restrict any trades?
The question is if we had $10 billion the morning of Thursday.
Yep.
An extra 10 billion in our bank account. Yeah, yep. we would have been totally fine in that case.
So there you go. That is the answer that he gave. I'm not sure if I believe him 100%, so I'll leave that up to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this was a liquidity issue? Do you guys think there's more going on behind the scenes? You know, let me know in the comments. But now for the last part of the video is the takeaways, and there's 3 of them, 3 very important ones. So number 1 is to diversify your accounts. Yes, Robinhood may have a beautiful user interface, but it's not about what's in the outside, it's what's in the inside that counts. And by the way, you can always sign up to other brokerages using my links down below. Number 2, Valentine's is coming up, so make sure you grab yourself a share of love, and if you can't find that, like myself, yeah, at the very minimum, grab yourself a share of a stock. Again, the link is in the description. And number 3 is make sure you subscribe. And YouTube has actually updated their system, so now when you tap that button, it actually turns blue. So, you know, make sure you give that a try. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys thought. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
There goes a sight from my soul.